Hi, I'm Niki Jabbour for Kent Building Supplies, and today I'm going to show you the easiest vegetables and flowers to grow from seed. Now, growing your own plants from seeds isn't difficult. This is something that anyone can do, and a great DIY for kids. Plus, growing your own plants from seeds allows you to choose from varieties often not available at local garden centers, like Sunrise Bumblebee tomatoes. Amazing! All right, so what are the easiest vegetables and flowers to grow from seeds? Let me show you. Tomatoes. This is the most popular vegetable grown in Atlantic Canadian gardens. We love our tomatoes. The good news is they're also easy to grow, especially from seed you start yourself. Sow the seeds indoors about 6 to 8 weeks before you intend to move the seedlings to the garden, usually mid to late March. Broccoli. Crisp and crunchy, broccoli is a perfect vegetable to grow in the spring garden. Start the seeds indoors 6 weeks before you intend to transplant them into your garden beds. Cabbage is a related crop and can be started the same way as broccoli. Basil. Basil is an essential culinary herb and thrives when planted in both containers and garden beds. There are many types to try, including lemon basil and spicy globe basil. Start the seeds of all basils around 6 weeks before you plan on moving them outdoors. Basil seeds love warm soil, so use a heat mat if you have one. Pansies. One of the earliest flowers to bloom, pansies are a spring delight. They are a bit slow to grow and should be seeded indoors 10 to 12 weeks before the last expected spring frost, or around early March. Swiss Giant is an outstanding variety with huge blooms in many bold and bright colors. Zinnias. Zinnias are so easy to grow from seed, and they're also popular with the bees and butterflies. I like to plant them in my vegetable garden to attract pollinators, but they can also be tucked into pots and planters. I also grow a wide variety of zinnias for cut flowers. Sow the seeds indoors 6 weeks before you plan on transplanting them into the garden. Marigolds. A classic garden annual, marigolds are very easy to grow from seed. There are many types to grow, with most having bright yellow, orange, or red flowers. Start the seeds indoors 4 to 6 weeks before the last frost, moving them outdoors once the weather has warmed. Now that we know the easiest vegetables and flowers to grow from seed, it's time to actually get planting. So before we can do that, we need to gather our supplies. And one of the biggest considerations when starting seeds inside your home is light. Providing enough light is a challenge, but a grow light makes it easy. This is the Sunblaster Nanodome mini greenhouse, and it's a perfect seed starting setup. It comes with an 18-inch long T5 grow lamp and reflector, which sits on top of the tall dome. Pots or cell packs can be added to the tray beneath for starting seeds. I like to leave my grow lights on for 16 hours a day, using a timer to turn them on and off so I don't have to remember. If you don't have a grow light, you can use a sunny window to start seeds. Just be sure to pick one that has a southern exposure for maximum light. You'll also need containers to start seeds. There are a lot of options. You can use plastic or fiber pots, trays and cell packs, or Jiffy pellets. Whatever types of containers you choose to use, be sure they have good drainage. Don't forget the potting mix. I'm using ProMix Premium Organic Seed Starting Mix. It's lightweight, drains well, and perfect for starting vegetable and flower seeds. Don't forget labels and a waterproof marker. You'll need to label your pots and containers after planting. Trust me, once they're growing, you won't remember which container is which. It's now time to plant our seeds. So start by filling the containers with the pre-moistened potting mix or hydrate your Jiffy pellets. Plant the seeds at a depth of 2 to 3 times their diameter. You don't want to bury them too deeply. Once planted, put the dome on top to hold humidity and encourage good germination. As the seeds germinate and grow, keep the soil lightly moist but not wet, and feed the seedlings every couple of weeks with a liquid organic fertilizer. One other piece of equipment you may wish to add to your seed starting setup is a heat mat. A heat mat can not only speed up germination, but also increase germination rates. Many types of seeds germinate better in warm soil: tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, melons, perennial flowers, and even fruits like alpine strawberries. You typically only use a heating mat for the first couple of weeks. Once around half the seeds in the tray have germinated, you can turn off and remove the heat mat.